OK，咁我而家就上咗 Google 呢個 AI Studio 嘅網站啦。咁我會做嘅嘢咧就係將我呢啲準備好嘅 interview questions paste 入去，然後咧就叫佢俾 real-time feedback 我嘅。
Okay, I understand that you've provided a list of potential interview questions, categorized into motivational, behavioral, and technical questions. It seems like these are designed for a private banking role, possibly at UBS. Would you like to discuss these questions? Or perhaps you have a specific question in mind?
Hello, can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you now.
OK, so based on the questions I just sent you, I want you to become my mock interviewer and ask me those questions. After my response, can you give me a critical feedback of what I did well and what I could improve on?
Absolutely, I understand. So you'd like me to act as your mock interviewer, ask you the questions you provided earlier, and then give you critical feedback on your responses, including what you did well and areas for improvement. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, let's begin. To start, can you briefly introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Justin. I'm currently a Year 3 student studying in university. I'm interested in this role, and I have also a lot of hobbies outside of work.
Okay, thank you, Justin. That's a good start. Now, what is your favorite hobby?
So, can you give me more feedback on my response just now?
Certainly. Regarding your introduction, it was concise and clear, which is good. However, it could be made stronger by adding a bit more detail. For example, mentioning your major or any relevant experiences could make it more impactful. Remember that the introduction is your first chance to make an impression, so try to make it memorable. Would you like me to continue with the next question, or do you want to elaborate on your introduction?
So, what are the key elements I should include in my introduction?
Okay, when it comes to key elements for a strong introduction, you should generally include your name, your current academic standing or professional role, and a brief mention of what you're passionate about, or what makes you a good fit for the role. In your case, you could say something like, "Hi, my name is Justin, I'm a third-year university student, and I'm particularly interested in private banking because," adding something specific that shows your motivation or why you are interested in private banking. This helps to give a more well-rounded first impression.
Okay, can we do that again?
Yes, of course. Would you like to try your introduction again? Or should I move on to the next question?
Yes, let's start again. Let's start again.
Okay, great. So can you briefly introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Justin. I'm currently a Year 3 student studying the World Bachelor in Business program. I'm very much interested in the realm of private banking, and I've previously worked at Standard Chartered. Outside of work, my hobbies include cross-country running.
Great improvement, Justin. That introduction was much more detailed and impactful. You clearly stated your name, your academic program, your interest in private banking, and previous experience. It's great that you mentioned your previous work at Standard Chartered and also your hobby of cross-country running. Now we can move on to the next question. What is your favorite hobby?
Let's skip this question.
Okay, no problem. Let's move on to the next question then. Why private banking and why UBS in particular?
So, my interest in private banking came from my experience working at Standard Chartered, where I got a lot of hands-on experience in the realm. However, I don't know much about UBS in particular.
Okay, that's a good start, Justin. It's helpful that you linked your interest in private banking to your hands-on experience at Standard Chartered. You've shown that you understand the field. However, it's important to address why you are interested in UBS specifically. Perhaps you can mention something about their values, culture, recent news, or any specific aspect of the bank that attracts you. Could you share anything that appeals to you about UBS in particular?
Actually, I'm not too sure. Can you suggest some specific things I could say about?
Of course. It's always a good idea to research the specific company before an interview. When it comes to UBS, you could mention their global presence, their focus on wealth management, or their commitment to sustainable investing. Also, look at their recent news. For example, did they acquire any other company recently? Is there any new strategy they have released? All of that will help to showcase that you did your research before the interview and that you are indeed interested in the role at this specific company. Would you like to try that question again, or should we move on to the next question?
So, based on your knowledge, what makes UBS stand out in terms of private banking?
Okay, that's a great question. Based on my understanding, it's important to highlight a combination of skills and experiences. For example, your previous experience in Standard Chartered
Sorry,
is a
I
great point
meant
to show
what
you
makes UBS stand out as a bank instead, right, compared to other banks.
understood. My apologies. So, when considering what makes UBS stand out compared to other banks, you could discuss their strong global presence, particularly in wealth management, or their focus on sustainable investing practices. You could also talk about their commitment to innovation and digital transformation. Do any of these aspects stand out to you? Or is there anything else that makes them unique in your view?
So, a practice I do is I look at the kind of investor relations report published by UBS. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yes, Justin, reviewing investor relations reports is a good idea to understand a company's strategy, performance, and overall direction. It shows initiative and demonstrates that you're going above and beyond just surface level information. This will give you a good point of view on the specific aspect of UBS you are interested in.
So, how do you suggest I incorporate this kind of understanding or research I did into what I say in the actual interview?
That's a smart approach, Justin. To incorporate your research into the interview, you can naturally weave it into your answers. For example, if asked about why you're interested in UBS, you could say something like, after reviewing your recent investor relations reports, I was particularly impressed by your strategy for sustainable investing, and that really resonates with my own values. This will help your interview answers stand out. Is that helpful?
Sure. So, lastly, I want to ask about my outfit. Do you think my current outfit is suitable for the actual interview?
Okay, regarding your outfit, while a t-shirt might be comfortable, it's generally best to wear something a bit more formal for an interview. A collared shirt, such as a polo or button-down shirt, would give a more professional appearance. It's always a good idea to dress for the role you want, and for private banking, a more formal look is often expected. Would you like me to help you select some good options?
That's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Justin. I'm glad I could help. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss, or any other questions you have?